supposed to say the lines.
Oh, is it? I gotta say that?
Yes.
Public service announcement. The views and opinions are the
Fuck that bullshit. They are my opinions and my guests, no one else's. Remember, this show ain't for chitlins' ears, so listening discretion and viewing discretion is advised. This is a paranormal horror crime show, so the scenes and the sounds could be a little terrifying to those little ears and those little eyeballs. And of course, there's obviously cussing. I mean, it's me. Also, please don't do anything that these stupid ass people do in this video or this podcast. This is for entertainment purposes and for you guys to listen with your ears, consume the knowledge. And now, time for the show. Exploring the paranormal perspective.
Advised, suspect is armed and considered extremely dangerous. Homicides. Missing persons. Serial killers. Mysteries. All units respond.
Every day a crime occurs and you wonder about the nature of human beings anymore. Crime seems like second nature, where people pray every day for them or a loved one to make it home. Never do they want that call. These are stories of past or current situations where crimes go punished.
Freeze! Get down to the ground!
Or grow cold. You're listening to Exploring the Paranormal Perspectives True Crime segment.
What is up, everybody? It is Shauna with Exploring the Paranormal Perspective, founder of Geeks Paranormal, and you can just call me Geeks. Most everybody does. Today is True Crime Cold Case Day with SHRADER Hill and Marquis FULTS. And we have a couple of good ones today, so stick around. It is going to be only an hour today. We're not going to go over. Mark's got some places to be, so we're going to try to get in and get done. So go ahead, Mark. You want to start us off?
Alrighty! Let's rumble! I'm looking for a note I have. Wait a minute. Where is it? Okay. Alright. Before I go into today's things, we'll finish up with the red tile silo from last time. The 10.4 miles, I think, just indicates that it was Clay County. But the one that you sent me the picture of, the red one, I believe that's the one where the remains are around there somewhere.
That was out in like the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere, yes. I think part of him will be found, yes. And it was that red one that I was saying. I think that's the thing. I'm going to expand this page because there's something going on behind me. That page. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's go with Shaw. You win the draw today. Let's see. Let's start with Shaw. All right. Your evidence. And of course, this is retrograde, so things can get a little, and with me right now, because life has been real jumbled, so things can get a little jumbly. But we'll go through it and figure it all out as we go. But when I look at Shaw's stuff, I hear female. I think she's registered as a Jane. I mean, it may be a Jane Doe kind of thing. Oh, wait a minute. This is from last week. Where's the ones that I had? Last month. Wait a minute. This is retrograde. All right. Female. I asked, here's a weird thing about this one. I asked, the spirits went murdered with a question mark, and they went no. Disposed of, yes. So she died from being held and died from the actions of others, but I think she like died of suffocation accidentally. But then someone disposed of the body. I see a wooded area, 30.1 miles from Michigan, something called Red Rover, and it's a wooded area. And I think there was some kind of drugs involved, either with the people who this girl or whoever that was, whatever happened to them. And uh and let me see. So should we go ahead and tackle yours first? Or let me give Sin's information and then we'll see
Okay.
who's got what.
Okay.
Sin, you there, Sin?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. It said male. The spirits asked 3 persons and then they went one. So I think it was one really involved. Something about drugs. Killed at a tall concrete structure like a lock system for water flow near water, something weird. I don't know what exactly I was saying, but it's like an abandoned lock or something, if you know what I mean, like for a dam or something that deals with water, or maybe even a fish farm. Um, Nearby Bear Creek, I see a large T. They said found. It looks like it's the season looks like it's fall when I'm looking at it. Murderer found on another case. Car and shot. So that's what I got on sins. And then and that's what I got on Shaw's. So we'll go to Shaw. We'll see which one. What out here, girls? Let's see. What you want to ask a question, Shaw? Start with
Yes.
questions.
All right.
Right.
So my victim, was she young or old?
I think she was. Well, let me see. Is she young? I perceive youngish. Right.
Now you had said that it was accidental, not really murderous.
Well, yeah, that they didn't purposely kill her, but she died in the process. Maybe from a drug overdose, or maybe for something that they were doing, and then they disposed of the body. But I think she died of like suffocation of some sort, maybe even some people suffocate on vomit or, things like that. So I feel like whatever happened, because if I asked if she was murdered, but she died from the activity the other people were doing,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
So you guys just heard me say she. That validated that he was correct on um his guides were correct on telling me
Yeah.
the gender. Um so in this particular situation, you get any kind of impressions about whether this was a random encounter or if the people involved knew her from.
Okay, is this random? No, this is people who knew her. So
Okay.
these are people that she hung out with, I think.
All right.
Probably in her age group, a little older.
There was some evidence in it that mentioned in reports that includes pieces of like a Walkman and a cassette tape that was found near the scene. When you focus on these objects, do they kind of tell you anything about what transpired?
No. So I don't know what's blocking that. I see someone wearing like shorts, like jogging shorts. Maybe like a grayish top or tank top-ish thing. Um, Whatever happened, whether she was contained or given something or something happened, whatever happened, I don't, mm, I don't think it was it was meant to be murder. Could have been something else, and then she just died in the
The process.
altercation. Yeah. And then they panicked and dumped.
Was she being trafficked? Sorry,
No,
Shao.
No, you're fine.
no. I think whatever happened there, no. I don't think she would. She didn't have a chance to be trafficked. I think she died
In the
before
process.
whatever was going on. It Whatever happened, she died in the process of the whatever it was, whether it was giving drugs, whether it was struggle, whatever it was, she died from during that process. And then they dumped her.
So investigators have searched numerous locations over 35 years. So that tells you a little bit about how old this case is.
Yeah.
Including a site 7 miles south of where digging sounds were reported the day after her disappearance. Do you sense where her physical remains might be located? Because you did mention to me before the show started, guys, he mentioned that there was like a water tower nearby.
Yeah. I forgot about the water tower.
No.
I had that on the list on the thing. I don't have it on my paper, but I did have a water. I can see a water tower from where she is.
Can you see what it says on the water
So,
tower?
I mean, really, I think it has an N on it. I can't tell. But I mean, it's like if you were walking up the woods, I can see woods and I can see the water tower. So she's not far from a water tower.
Okay. What's up, Death? What's up, Incarnate? How you guys doing? Um, so you got the water tower, you got the woods. Is it like a steep area or is it pretty level? Oh, that's 2 words. Is it like a steep area?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it's very
No.
woodsy,
Very
very
woodsy.
foresty.
Okay. Um.
Because I mean, really, I mean, if I'm looking at it, it looks like I could almost. I'm within a few hundred feet of walking up to the. Let me see, is it within 250 feet? I think it's about 250 feet away from the water tower, actually. In a little kind of like now an opening in the woods. Some of the trees have thinned out because of something, you know.
Now, is she buried?
She was, well, in a very shallow kind of way.
So shallow enough that maybe animals could have.
Yeah,
Okay.
shallow. You know, they didn't take a lot of effort, but it's around like a lot of little pine tree kind of thing, kind of like new growth pine trees, like the kind they go out and plant. You know, right now and then later they harvest them. So when they're cutting, if they harvest any of those, maybe they'll find her when they're harvesting trees, because they probably were planted not that far before she was murdered.
So there was a former sheriff that was involved that stated publicly in 2008 that he knew the names of those responsible but couldn't make a case without a body. Do you
Yeah.
sense how many people were directly involved in what happened to her?
Okay, one. I can hear at least three. Because I think on the other case, maybe that's where the three came out. On the other case, it said three persons and it said one. So the three people may be relating to this case.
Are any of the people that were involved still alive?
Yes,
Um,
at least one.
can you sense if any of the individuals involved have carried guilt?
If they what?
Carried guilt?
Have guilt? No, they're not the guilt kind of people. You have to have a conscience to have
Not
guilt.
after this long.
No,
um,
they would just be sorry if it led to them,
no. Now, in 2023, there was some investigators that announced they believed they knew what happened and who was responsible, sending the case to the district attorney. Are those investigators on the right track?
I think so. I feel like it. They just can't, if they can't do it without the body, they would just have to wait to find.
Yeah.
So, um, has her body been found in any way, form, or fashion? No. But I think when they start clearing wood around where that water tower is, the tower 30.1 miles from Red River. Do we know what Red River is? Um,
Is there
thirty
someone in the?
point
Is there?
one miles. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask if there's some whether law enforcement, a witness, or someone in the community who holds the key piece of information that's needed to solve it.
Not like that. No, no.
No.
The 30.1 miles. Let me see. Is that from where the Walkman was found? Okay. Where they know where she was. 30.1 miles from that is a wooded area, I think. So let me see. Is that north, south, east, west? So south. They're saying south. I'm trying to think. Um, there's something feels weird with that. South. I'm working. Okay, thank you. South.
Thieveries. I think he froze.
Mate, yeah.
Oh yeah, he
Oh,
froze.
back.
Oh,
He's
he's
back.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mine, my internet connection is unstable. Um, can you hear me?
I
Okay.
can. Yes.
Is it west? So I keep feeling like it's west, but they're saying south. So south of where they knew where she was, 30.1 miles. There's a wooded area on the left of the road, and that would be towards the water tower.
Does Red Rover have something to do with the vehicle?
Was she taken there with a vehicle? Yes.
Was it something that could be called a Red Rover?
I don't know. I don't know what a Red Rover is.
Well, it could be a Range Rover. So,
Okay.
was it a Range Rover that was?
Well, I saw red shorts on her, but I don't know. Is it a red? They're going, yeah. That's a positive.
Okay,
So
so
it could
could it
be a
be a
Range
Range
Rover.
Rover, or could it be like a city,
Oh,
I don't know. Well, I mean, in this
like
one, and it
Red
could have got mixed
River?
up with the other case. What? Oh, y'all go ahead. I can't hear what everyone's
Oh,
saying.
I was gonna
What?
say, or could it be like a city, like Red River?
It felt kind of like a place or a thing,
So it could either
but I
be
don't
the
know.
place or the vehicle. Um,
But wherever she is, it's about 30.1 miles from where whatever they know she was.
so what do you sense is preventing this case from being fully resolved?
Oh. Um, I think some of the young people involved were are children of connected people. The girl killed wasn't, but it goes into people who had a little bit of affluence, one or two of them, who were slumming, doing stuff.
That's all the questions I have for mine right now.
Okay. All right, Miss Sam.
yes. Okay.
All right.
On mine, was the murder planned?
In that case, yes. And it
Was
says
it
something near Bear Creek, wherever Bear Creek is.
so? There was a couple of Bear Creek. Do you
Really?
sense? Yeah.
Oh,
Do
okay.
you, do you sense east or west?
Okay, let me see. East, west, east.
Okay. All righty. Um, is anyone involved still alive?
No. And I feel like wherever whatever happened, even though I look at it like a lock system, it could have been like an old fish farm or something like that. Some kind of big concrete pits and things like that.
Okay.
And
Okay.
he was killed near a water system, but he's not in the water. And I say a large T. I don't know what the T is about.
Well, I
Um,
have an idea.
okay.
Uh,
And I
um,
see a green car.
on that green car,
Hmm.
was it two-door?
It says yes.
Okay. Was it a
It's a strange
hatchback?
green. No.
Okay.
But it said but it's got two doors. But it's a
So
strange green, like an olive kind of strange green.
kind of military green.
Could be.
Um,
Yeah. Let's see.
can you sense an age of the victim?
Hmm. They're saying no, so let me see. 20s, 30s, 40s. Going more in the 30s, 40s, somewhere in there. Not real young or anything, I don't think.
Okay. Um, were they business associates?
It's doing a strange little no, but no.
Okay. Did he owe money?
Yeah.
So yeah, I just said he, so couldn't
It's all
help it.
right.
But no, Mark had guessed it was male, so he was correct in that. Um, he did not owe money.
Well, that's a big question. He owes money. Did
Did
he owe
he
money
owe?
to the murderer? No.
Yes.
No, it
Okay.
wasn't. I don't think it's money
Did
motivated.
did he know something that they didn't want to get out?
It's saying yes to that. And I do sense someone involved in drugs. So I think there were some drugs involved in something in that,
Okay.
around that.
Um, was he about to possibly go to the authorities about something?
Yeah, I heard someone say witness. So I think he might have turned witness.
Had he seen something violent happen?
Nobody knew something.
Okay. And was all that drug related?
I think so.
Um,
And they said something about found. So I want to say something's been found. The murderers was gotten on some other case, um but I'm not sure what they mean by found, if the body was found or if the what was found, but they said something found.
okay. So,
And in this case, I think there was a shot or something. I hear a shot or see a shot or something.
okay. Um, and uh, so at first you thought three, but then went down to one person
One,
involved.
and I think the three applied to the other case. They just
Okay.
got jumbled a little bit.
Okay.
Because I
Um,
think in this one, I think it comes down to a single person's actions.
was that person the one that caused the murder a really big person?
Well, what do you mean by that?
Physically.
Like muscly or fat?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, stout, big. Yeah, yeah.
Was he able to or was that person allegedly able to overpower the victim?
They could have, but I don't know that they did. I think they just shot him.
Okay. Do you sense anything that led, uh, anything that happened prior to these shots?
Well, that's no. Right now, they're not giving me anything on that. But
Um,
wherever they met or he was taken to, it was like someplace. I mean, when he was shot in something that was kind of like a concrete thing. So they met somewhere to, like a clandestine kind of meeting. Or they could
shot.
have gone, or could he took them on fishing, act like they were going fishing, and then when they got out there, then they got killed
Okay.
because it
Shot.
was
Did you,
like fall. Because
did you have a question?
Mm,
it, I think what they could have done is lured him out to go fishing, do something, and then while he was out, they killed him.
Okay.
Because I think it was like fall, not too cold. I think still people go fishing wherever this was, and that's why it would be near the water system, but he's not in the water.
Mhm. I don't have any more. Shaw, do you?
I don't. Y'all covered it pretty much. All the questions
Okay.
that I was going to ask.
Okay.
So, do you want to go
Well,
first and reveal who yours was since we have 30 minutes left?
Sure. So mine was actually in Canada.
okay.
Um, Septic Tank Sam.
Okay.
Sam
That would is okay.
The
Go ahead.
cement.
Sam Doe, also Tofil John Doe. And you mentioned a big T, so there's
Yeah.
Tofil.
Okay.
His name, they found out, a body was found in a septic tank by a
Okay.
couple that was scavenging on their abandoned property for a septic tank pump. When they opened the septic tank, this leg kind of floated,
Up down. Yeah.
and they called the Tofil a detachment of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. They came out. It took them an hour to get the water out of that septic tank because all they had was this little ice bucket. So they had to scoop and scoop and scoop for an hour to get the water out. But this was a John Doe for a long time. That was in April 1977.
Okay.
And the ME found that he actually recovered 2 bullets, one from the head, one from the chest, and said possibly there could have been more if it had hit bone. But since no other
There.
bullet
That's all
hit
that's left. Yeah.
bone. But they also found out that he had been tortured,
Mm.
probably held bound on a bed, and they figured cigarette burns and butane torch burns
Cool.
that they found evidence of. They also found that he was mutilated, he was beaten, that he was mutilated, just about castrated.
Yeah.
And he was so mutilated that they couldn't tell if it was male or female for a long time.
Yeah.
And they thought possibly some kind of farm shears were used on that. In January 21, now the body was buried in an unmarked grave, and they exhumed this body twice. The first time to do a facial reconstruction, they sent it to Oklahoma to do that. And then they later exhumed it again and sent remains for DNA evidence to Texas. And finally, in 2021, they were able to identify this guy from DNA, and they found from his older sister's DNA, that his name was Gordy Edwin Sanderson. He
Okay.
was originally from, I believe it was Manitoba, but he had moved. He was born October 22nd, 1950. He had moved and was living in Edmonton at the time. But this was in Tofil, which is about 30 minutes from Edmonton. And the two bear places that came up, I looked for Bear Creek, and it said that they no longer called whatever this was Bear Creek, but there were some Bear Creek things like Bear Creek Golf Club, Bear Creek
Okay.
Campground. There's also the east one, Grizzly Bear Creek.
Okay.
So your guide said east, and
Yeah.
the both of the bears were 2 hours away from Tofil. So that was something by itself.
Hmm.
He ended up being around 26 years old when this happened to him. he was an indigenous man. So probably Native American Native in some aspects. So I'm not sure, they didn't go into detail as to what tribe or anything like that. So I'm interested in about the murderer that did all this torture and everything else, and he got picked up on another case, but evidently he's dead now too.
I think so.
Wow.
And they lived not too far from where the body was found. So
Wow.
I
Well,
mean, they knew. Yeah,
the body
they
was
knew.
found about 8 miles from Towfield in an
Okay,
abandoned property in that septic tank.
yeah.
So it was
Well, they
actually
knew
in,
they lived in the area. They knew where that septic tank was. So from knowing it when they were kids and wandering in that area, they knew where all that was. So
the authorities thought that they knew each other because of the horrible,
yeah, I
all the
think.
mutilation, all the just furious beating and all that kind of stuff that happened to him.
Poor
Well, I think
guys.
the person who killed him had a crush on him and
Um,
fascination with him, and then he wasn't interested in that, caused rage.
wow. So you did pretty good on my end.
Okay. How about you, Miss Shaw?
Well, mine was
Miss Shaw?
on Tara Lee Calico. On September 20th, 1988, she was only 19 years old. She vanished while on a routine bike ride near her home in Belen, Mexico. Good inn. And she was riding her mother's neon pink mountain bike and listening to her Sony Walkman, and witnesses reported seeing a light colored pickup truck closely trailing her, but no abduction was witnessed. But Tara nor her bicycle was ever found. So whenever you said dumped accident, I thought hit and run, and she was dead maybe on scene, and that's probably why they dumped her.
Wow.
That could be a very positive, yeah. That could be
But
positive.
Wow.
that's just my assumptions. Everybody allegedly, I'm not saying that's exactly what happened, but with all of the evidence that you're portraying to guides, I'm thinking that could have been. And with them being
Okay.
esteemed, um, influenced individuals, they probably
Yeah,
just.
who had problems?
Mhm.
Either drug problems, crime problems. They didn't need that problem.
Now there was a mysterious Polaroid, a couple of Polaroids that were going around for many years because this case is old. It was going around saying that it was her. My opinion, I don't believe it's her because of the way her bone structure was on the Polaroid does not match the arched brows of Tara. So, but that again, guys, is just my opinion. If y'all want to look at the images, you are more than welcome to look them up on Google. They're right there. But that girl in the photo looked like it was somebody totally. But that Polaroid was found in a convenience store parking lot in Port St. Joe, Florida. And the picture depicted a young woman and a young boy bound and gagged in the back of a van. The family, Tara's mother, firmly believed the woman was Tara, though, citing that it matched the leg scar and Tara's favorite book visible in the photo. Could be that her mom was just really hoping she was still alive and that was her, that she might have thought that. But again, whenever you crunch your brows, if you have arched brows, like I have arched brows, they don't flatten the way that girl's eyebrows were flattened in the picture. And again, Tara's eyebrows were very arched. Forensic testing yielded conflicting results. Scotland Yard concluded the woman was Tara, while Los Alamos National Laboratory we're talking about Los Alamos, you guys, and if any of you know what the stuff is going on here lately with the missing scientists and everything, kind of weird. I wouldn't trust anything Los Alamos through. But they also disagreed, and FBI ruled the imaging conclusive. The boy was later determined not to be Michael Henley, a missing local boy initially tied to the case, as his remains were found elsewhere. So I think this was a totally different case. That had nothing to do with Tara. But I mean,
Yeah.
what do your guides say?
I think she died of accidental suffocation of some sort.
Okay.
So, but I think she didn't live long after she was whatever happened. She didn't live long into it. So,
Well, there are local suspect theories. Despite the global media coverage generated by the photograph, and New Mexico law enforcement largely focused their efforts locally. A long-standing theory held by former sheriffs suggests that Tara was followed, harassed, and accidentally struck by a truck driven by local teenage boys. And I'm just now reading this part, guys. Sorry.
yeah, you were being
Struck,
psychic.
struck by a truck driven by local teenage boys. In a panic, the boys reportedly killed her, and their parents allegedly helped cover up the crime. So
Wow.
there is Mark's guides telling you what he didn't know, and I really didn't know that part either. But I had just made an assumption. That's what I get, because I did not read that, guys. This is just what I am reading to you guys right now. I just had AI generated, so I can shorten it up for you guys. Homicide ruling. A judge officially declared Tara deceased in 1998, ruling her death a homicide. Recent breakthroughs. In 2023, the Valencia County Sheriff's Office announced substantial progress and stated they had identified the local offenders. They submitted the case to the district attorney for review. Those specific details remain sealed. There are investigators that have continued to run forensic operations, including exploring a collapsed local mine shaft for potential physical evidence, and no official arrests have been made. So,
Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just thinking, because whenever you were talking about the Red Rover and you talked about the Range Rover, and then when I was looking at red stuff for New Mexico, I saw the Red River, New Mexico, but that's 150 miles away from Belen. However, where she was located in, oh fuck, where was she located? I forgot where she was located.
Oh, they found her body?
No, they never found her body.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay. Because I'd say where's where I think she is, I can see that water tower pretty close.
oh,
Like if you're walking up to it.
she was from Belen, New Mexico. So there's your inn.
Okay.
Whether it's New Mexico or the inn in Belen or what.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it is very sad that they have not found her. Very sad that that
Terrible.
Polaroid was going around, and a lot of media was pushing that it was her, and because
Yeah.
I honestly, and I don't want to put anybody down for mistaking, because if I was brokenhearted like her mom, if it was my child, I would have wanted it.
Yeah. You would still hope that they were out there and could get away and come home to
Yeah.
you and in this case I think this young lady didn't make it very far. But I think, like I said, it's very. I think that they're very lazy, and they just kind of shallow buried her near this water tower. And but when I see the water tower, it's like on the left of the road, and when you walk up to it, there's like a big swath that's been cut, maybe for like power lines or something, and the place she's buried is real close to that cleared line of trees. Because when I look up, I see it's like a clearing. I see trees, and then I see the water tower like you're walking up towards the water tower.
So, what does the?
And
Can you see what the water tower looks like?
it's big and white with a blue lettering on it. And I think that's where I saw the inn or something, but it's like um down here we have weird, onion shaped ones. It's not one of those. It's like a big, kind of almost a peak top, kind of a round body, and then it has big um posts, legs, whatever.
Hang on,
I
Mark.
found
Yeah.
I'm gonna
something.
show you. Yep. Guys, this is what I mean when I tell you guys. Mark is.
I'm
I
weird.
don't know how his
I've
guys
been
do
dropped on my
it,
head a lot.
but
I've
oh my
been
god.
dropped on my head a lot.
I'm gonna show you guys, and then you guys can go to the website at exploringtheparanormalperspective.com and look at the image there, or you can look it up on your own. The Balen, New Mexico water tower is actually I'll do a share screen with you guys too, but I want to share it with Mark.
Yeah. And before you share it, I see like a post below it, like maybe a power post or something. I think they're gonna find some of her remains, actually, if they ever dig around in that area.
Well, there you go. And there's a power post right there.
Wow.
And there's the peak
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and everything. So
Well, okay. So, hmm. What I'm seeing when I'm looking at it, see, it's like, where would the, and it's been how long since she's been missing?
since 1988.
Okay, so maybe something's, but maybe it's built up. Um, yeah, but she can see the water tower.
That is crazy. All right, guys,
Uh,
I'm gonna share it with
you
you guys.
when you saw the inn, would it be because you're on that side of the water tower seeing the inn in Balin?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the inn I think is on the water tower.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to figure out where she is because it's like it's like trees up around the water tower. There's a clearing. So maybe they've built it up around that area where she's at. I'm trying to figure that out. Um, but yeah, but she can see the water tower.
Mm.
So, and the way that the water tower looks to me is if you were looking at it, if you see the inn up here, you see you're looking kind of up at it. She's off to the right somewhere, and like if you're coming up to it, she would be up in the right. Maybe
And
she's in a little
facing it
patch of,
like where the letters are.
yeah. The letters are kind of like over this way. I mean, the inn starts over there. She's more like towards where the lettering stops.
Mm.
She's looking up at it. So I don't know what's there. Did they dump her in something there? Or is there something? What's around there?
It looks like a
She
bunch
could have
of
been buried.
businesses and stuff there.
It's crazy. Um, hmm. I don't know what to say about that one, but I'm looking at the water tower.
I am looking at Balin Eateries, and whenever I'm looking at that image,
Uh, could she have been found and just considered a
that's the
Jane
back
Doe?
of the water tower. So the
Okay.
end would be on that
On that
side
side.
over there.
So really, no matter where you were there, you would have to look up to see the tower.
See the
Mhm.
tower.
Yeah. So it doesn't have to be built up.
No, but I mean, built up like what I'm looking at is like it's like the reason I get the feeling of like woodsy kind of thing, so it's thrown me off a little bit. But but there are trees around it,
Yeah.
so um, maybe there was something. Maybe they were building a site there. Maybe they dumped her. You
Do
know,
you have
maybe she.
bird's eye view of it, Shaw?
Let me see if I can find one real quick.
Hmm. See, this is what y'all are good at. Y'all can find all that stuff.
Sometimes. Sometimes it's not
I'm trying
fast
to figure
enough,
out what the
especially.
30 miles is. The 30 miles. Why would the 30.1
Well,
mile refer
I
to?
maybe could
Okay.
answer that for you because she was going on a 26-mile bike ride.
Yep.
Oh, so then it's that whatever that difference is where she is.
Um,
So how far away from the tower was her ride?
Hmm.
Do we know? We don't know that.
I mean, it could be. Well, it said what route she was taking, though, didn't it?
Oh, it did, but I don't know.
I can't remember what it said.
Okay. We'll
Uh,
work on that for the
yep.
we'll recap that one. But that's
Yep.
very interesting about the water tower.
Hmm.
But so if she's seeing the water tower and I see it's like if you look up, you see the end of the word. I see a pole here. Maybe she's
There is the tower, and there's the inn over here.
okay.
And then over to this side, I was hoping to find more images up that way, and I could probably do that. I'll probably have to do research on it and try to find some
Okay.
more. Because over
Hmm.
there looks like wooded area.
Wooded area.
Mm-hmm.
And see, I see a post. There's posts everywhere. There's the electric post. It's so flat there. Wow.
Yeah,
Maybe they jumped her in a building site there.
could have. I don't know when these were built.
Mm-mm. But I feel like something of her is. Let me see. Has she been found? I kind of think maybe they have found some of her evidence, and they just haven't identified. It might be part of a Jane Doe-ish
Right.
kind of thing, and they just don't know it's her.
Well, we will definitely have to put some more thought into this and do some more research on it. If you guys out in the audience want to do some digging yourself and
Yeah,
send it, you can send it to me at Shauna Wooten on Facebook, or you can send it to Exploring the Paranormal Perspective on Facebook, or you can send it to Mark or send. Mark, send. I know you're about to have to go, Mark, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up
yeah.
today. Thank you so much for coming on and doing what you do. It's always fantabulous. Tell people where they can
Thank
find
you
you
for having it.
guys. Go ahead.
Thank you for having us,
Yeah.
Miss Sam. You can tell
Um,
where you're from.
yeah, I'm in Tennessee, but you can find my books, all of our books on Amazon. If you look up Send Schrader Hill or Mark Elliott Fultz, you're going to pull both of our. Oh, that's going to be one of my new books coming out very soon.
Nice.
It's a two-parter, so part 1 and 2 hopefully coming out very soon. And he just finished the covers. Be sure to check those out on Amazon. You can also reach me with a story if you have at sendschraderhillauthor@gmail.com. Be happy to read it and possibly put it in another book. That's my Headless Ghost and Colorful Spirits cover.
Ooh, my
Yeah.
gosh. That is gorgeous.
He just finished those.
Oh, those are awesome, Mark.
Thank
Where can people
you.
find you?
They can find me on Facebook if you have a metal detector. And my name is Mark Elliott Fultz. Just put in Mark, ELLIOTT FULTS. And you can message me directly. Don't send a friend request. Just message me and tell me what you've got, what it is you're trying to reach me for. And as soon as I can, I'll holler back at you.
Awesome.
And don't be scared. I'm not a scary person. And pretty much that's it right now. Just kind of doing that. But today has been today. 40 minutes before the show started, my car wouldn't start, and I was stuck at Dollar Tree. And I thought, so yeah. But my cousin just happened to be coming by my house, and she was able to pick up my keys and bring me another key that worked. So it was meant for me to be here.
Yes, it was.
So thank y'all very much for what y'all do. Y'all do good work. And
Awesome.
so we have fun. So everybody have fun.
We do. We have a blast doing this stuff. It's absolutely phenomenal what you find. But you'll also see all 3 of us at the Goblin Con in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, the weekend of the 22nd of August.
We're going to be dancing and singing and having
a great
fun.
time. So y'all come out and say hello to us in Hopkinsville. But until next time, y'all stay free, stay safe, always do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And we will see you guys later. Bye, y'all.
Switch it on and come along. Haunted houses all night long. Gaming streams and ghostly scenes. Just chatting with the in-betweens. IRL, she's on the case. Finding spirits in each place. Every game she plays with flair. Geeks, paranormal, she's there. Ghosts and games all night. Geeks, paranormal's bright. Just chatting through sunrise. Join the stream, it's quite a sight. From the haunted house she flies, gaining worlds under the skies. Chat and laugh, let's have a blast. Geeks paranormal here at last. Ghosts and games all night. Geeks paranormal's bright. Just chatting through sunrise. Join the stream, it's quite a sight. She flies, gaining worlds under the skies. Chat and laugh, let's have a blast. Geeks paranormal here at last. Ghosts and games all night. Geeks paranormal's bright. Just chatting through sunrise. Join the stream, it's quite a sight. In the dark she finds the light. Streams of fun, she's out of sight. Every ghost and gaming fight. Geeks paranormal shines so bright.